here in Indy. They're ready to go as the jump with their opponents. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're NFL Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once...
And Elliott man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Taylor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively. Try again with a first down now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got it, outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. Now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll try again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Take it in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there on a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he will take it across midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
Touchdown! That's caught. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Barons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Takes it at the 7. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now here's a carry heading left. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second and 1. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And spins away. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 25 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They hand this off to Harris.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
26 yards.
And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Let's see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against